Hey BBs, it's Max, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing super fierce. In today's video, y'all, I'm very excited to be back with you guys because today we're sitting down and we're ghoul chatting and we're partnering up with Hyde. Before we get into anything, I want to let you guys know Hyde is a passion project. The Hyde doll line, again, is not a real one as of right now, but again, they are just kind of trying to gauge interest. It's kind of something from the doll community to the doll community in the aspect of the people behind this account are collectors, I assume, and they seem to be very engaged in the dolls. But they reached out to me and they asked if I was able to kind of talk about these dolls and talk about the concepts and the designs and the characters and kind of react to them. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. We're just gonna be going over the dolls. There are prototypes out there. We're gonna go over the prototypes. We're gonna go over all the characters and all the character bios, and we're also gonna get a little sneak peek at the end of this video, which you have to stay to the end, about which the next line is gonna be, what the second line is gonna be, because they do have wave one kind of planned out with all the characters, but they want to kind of gauge interest in the characters they want to choose for the next line. So stick around if you guys want to hear all about that. I have a little paragraph that I can read to you guys from it. Before we get into, again, the characters, I want to give you guys a little bit more information about the Hyde project because, again, this is, I feel like it's not like super known. It's very much in the startup days. They have 4 different bodies that have been made. There's 2 female and 2 males, and they are very unique. There's one male sculpt that has heeled feet to accommodate heels, and the cast is openly LGBT, which is very T. The hair of the prototypes will be a nylon. The story is in more mature themes, and it's aimed at older audience, so late teens, younger adults, which is a win because after seeing like so many brands kind of getting catered towards younger kids, if this can become like a real event and stuff, this project definitely has a lot of potential for, again, a collector playline kind of thing. I think we're definitely missing something in the doll market right now that is made for late teens, early adults and kind of stuff. I kind of like that aspect, so I'm hoping that, again, this little void will be happening. We have 4 different unique face sculpts for the first 4 characters. You'll be able to see some makeup on some male dolls, which is really exciting. I think that'll be, a standout for male dolls. The storyline and universe is kind of set in an alternative world, and they have different physical laws, which is really interesting. So I'm wondering, again, I know this is very much just a project right now, but I'm excited that if this gets a series, that could be really fun to see how the universe works. And last thing we get into before we have to go over the characters is some of the physical aspects. So right now we have this head sculpt, which is kind of a prototype one, but we do actually, this is like a male one, which is really interesting. I don't know much to say about just the head sculpts because we don't, again, like, I'm not sure what to say about that, but we do have this. This is the new one that they just shared out. And it is the Hyde prototype sculpt, I think. I'm not even sure if it's allowed to be prototype. I think it's more like an independent artist kind of thing. But this looks really muggy. It's very muggy in here. I think this is really cool, to be honest. This is kind of like a mix of like a lot of different doll brands I can see, but I think the sculpt looks really good, and I like how the face is placed right now as of this stage. They're also showing off some different bodies, so here is the male body with the articulated feet. There's airbrush skin and a resin body, which is very interesting. I'm very curious to see, again, how this prototypes are going to look all put together. Here is one of the female bodies. I really enjoy how, like, the bodies are done. They look sturdy as of right now. They don't look like the articulation is going to be super weak or super fragile. I like that the hands can potentially come out because I love when a doll body has the hands that can come off because it's so much easier to dress the dolls. I hate having dolls with like fingers and like not being able to put the clothes on easily, so that is definitely a win. Now that we know a little bit more about Hyde and what it is, I want to get into the characters and the designs and stuff, which I'm always excited for. Y'all know I love to critique and I love to talk about designs. The first character we have to get into is Zayn D. Haas. Zayn is 24 years old, working in Easton Hill. He's a fashion stylist in an electric city with huge fashion scene. He is quick-witted, calculated, and most importantly, hiding a big secret. Into Zayn's design, y'all know I love a good pink and black, and I'm also excited because I don't really care for boy dolls ever. Like, I really am not like a boy doll person, like, but this one does intrigue me. Again, I liked the face sculpt, and I liked the body we saw so far, so like, the fact that the doll is getting arched heels is so gaggy. I remember even like the Monster High one, the one that we just got, the Witch Weaver, the one that had like the male body but had the heels on them, was much more exciting than just like a regular boy doll. So already I'm more into the idea of a boy doll with, again, just making it more queer and, you know, heeled feet is really, really gorgeous. And I really love the pink and black. I think the pastel pink is really, really cute here. The pants with the skirt is definitely a choice, Miss Mama, but I do kind of like it. I think it's kind of fun and very unique. It's very like Bratz Tokyo Go-Go. The bag is with the two bunnies is very cute. That reminds me a lot of some OMG tween stuff. But I also really enjoy the face, to be honest with you guys. I like how snatched it is. The off-the-shoulder thing is something that I'm doing currently. I love the off-the-shoulder jacket thing. Yeah, not too many notes on this one, to be honest. The bunny ears, I wonder if that's gonna be a headband or if that's like actually his hair, being those bunny ears. It looks more like metallic rather than his hair, but I'm definitely excited to see how this would look in, again, a prototype stage or even in a doll like physical form. Zayn's definitely a really cool character already. Again, I love the fashion design aspect. I love that he is more, you know, of an interesting boy doll character. I'm excited for, again, the LGBT like themes for this line. Already the outfits and the vibe of this line feel, again, more adult, which is really exciting. Again, this feels like a more of an adult outfit, which is really, really cool. Zay definitely feels like a character that could definitely have like a Draculaura kind of essence to him. As we're going throughout these characters, remember, we have to pick 4 to 5 to put in the next line. So for the next character, we have Mia Pearl. She is 23 years old and is a spontaneous, outgoing, and highly intelligent fashion designer with a knack for technology. Experiments sometimes end up starting small fires, but they eventually all work out. So, okay, that's kind of fun that she's kind of like a little bit of like a rebel girl. She's a little bit out of the box, which is really exciting. Her design is definitely cute. I definitely love the ombre. I would definitely say if they're gonna do the ombre hair like this, I wonder if they're gonna actually like physically like dip the hair in, or if they're gonna do it the way that like Barbie's been doing it recently, where they have like a bunch of like hair plugs, like darker plugs, and then they put like in the middle of her like pigtails like that, like a different color. I think that's a very interesting kind of concept for playline dolls, or just dolls in general, of having ombre hair. Face is definitely gorgeous, and I'd love to see this diva have a side glance. Her outfit's very, very cute. For some reason, it reminds me though a lot of Ever After High, and I don't know how to explain that, but like something about it is definitely giving me like Raven. Like, you know, Raven Queen would definitely have this kind of energy with her. Really, really like her though. My only thing is I wish she had like thigh-high socks, to be honest with you guys. I think there's a lot of leg happening with these fishnets, but I am interested in the fishnet kind of, because they look like they have like scribbles on them or something on them. So I wonder if the fishnets are gonna have like a design over them, which is a really, really cool concept and idea maybe. It's really cute. I also see a lot, I think her hair is the most interesting part of this doll, to be honest with you guys. I think the little braids in her hair are really cute, but I also see a silver chain in there, which is really, really gaggy. It reminds me a lot of like when Shadow High was doing a lot of those like hair beads and hair details, and like Heather Grayson when she had like hair extensions kind of in her thing with the chains, which is kind of gaggy. This doll definitely looks cute. I'm not sure if she's gonna be my absolute favorite, but I definitely enjoy her quite a lot. The next character is Brooke Reed. She's known for her journalistic skills and a career as a cutthroat fashion editor. Slightly judgmental, sarcastic, and incredibly charismatic. Don't let her and Zayn alone in the same room if you don't want chaos to ensure. Wait, okay, so the girls are fighting. Okay, I kind of live for that. I love when there's like in drama with the cast through a doll line. I think it's so much more fun. It makes the dolls and characters actually feel like real people, and it feels like there's real conflict. I hate when the conflict of any sort of show or something is like a tater tot monster. It gets boring. Brooke looks really gorgeous. She's kind of giving you Laguna tease. So Brooke low-key might be one of my favorites, like coming throughout this little series. I love these curls, and I love like the purple underlay. I like how her hair is done. I think it's really, really interesting and really cool. I like when a doll has like mainly like a natural hair color, but then they get like pops and hints of different colors within the design. I think it's really cool. It's kind of like a surprise of, oh, she looks like a regular doll, but bam, she has purple hair. Like, I kind of live for this hairstyle moment. I really think that this doll is gorgeous. I love these kiki boots. I love, 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 love the boots. I'm also into the outfit's okay. I like the little harness piece. I would definitely love to see that maybe like chromatic or whatever. The dress being just white is like a little bit like, okay, like it's white, girl, like it's cute, but she definitely has like a fun vibe to her. She definitely seems very, very interesting, and I'm excited to see her and Zay kind of get into it sometimes. No, already Brooke Reed is like definitely one of my girls. Next up is William and Nico. This is one of the characters that I remember. I remember this name. I think he's one of the main four, to be honest with you guys. William and Nico is the most coveted rising fashion model. He's 24 years old and is a natural born leader thanks to his calm, composed, and mature nature. Him and Maya are best friends and are almost always together. He's usually the one putting out the fires Maya accidentally creates. which is really funny, to be honest. I kind of like that, like the hot and the cold Kaomi and Melody kind of friendship tease. Do you remember William from, I think, like the code that the Hyde sent out like a year ago already? It's been a year. When they were like secret agents or whatever, and like that was my like word, I think, to be like a partner or whatever. But I think William is definitely a really cool one, to be honest. Like this is definitely very, very fun. I wonder how I wonder if he has beef with anybody, but I guess maybe he's not because he's a leader. This one is also a really cool boy doll where we're getting fashion, but we're also not just playing it casual with like shorts and like a hoodie. I think that's very, very interesting. I definitely really like his hair. Again, I like the natural mix with the colors is always, always gaggy. I would love to have him like a little bit of makeup on him. He looks to have a bare face, but that's okay too, girl. This jacket is very interesting, and I'd love to see it in doll form, to be honest with you guys. I love the denim look. I think these jeans are also really, really cool. The split ones definitely give you a more interesting vibe. The tank top is really, really cool, and I loved, again, just see this doll in like the physical form, to be honest. It's kind of hard for me just to be like, here they are in the pictures, because I want to see how these would be translated in the real world. This one's definitely a very, very interesting one, but I do like William quite a bit so far. This outfit is really, really gorgeous, and I would, if this doll comes out, that jacket is being stolen from my Lagunas. Like, I do apologize. Like, I need that jacket like in my size. I need that jacket in all my other doll sizes. This is a great design. But he also seems to be like one of like the main cast, so like I think that's why his design is going to be so much better. I think, not that it's so much better, but it feels very elevated. It feels very high designer fashion, which is kind of what this brand is about. Next up, we have Naomi Cole, and this one I know a lot of the girls have been loving. I know she got posted, I think, yesterday or the day before as I'm filming this. But getting into Naomi Cole, she is a 25-year-old model who doesn't have anything to prove. She's a caring, warm, and confident, and will do anything to protect her peers. She is also wary. Newcomers are never good news, and those recruits sound like trouble. Okay, yeah, this is one of my divas. This doll is giving you Tinashe and a little bit of Charlie XCX. I really like this outfit. And about her look being a lot more toned down really makes her stand out, I think, from so far all the other designs we've seen so far. This face is amazing. This hairstyle looks amazing. I really, really want to see this doll's hairstyle in doll form because I love this design. I love the hair with the braids and the curls at the end. Again, I love this outfit. It's very current. It's very current. I really, really enjoy it. I know it's a little bit more simpler out of it. It's kind of just like a bodysuit, but I love these shoulder pads. I love the brown elements. I like the chain. I like the belt. I like the overlay of bra. I would hope the bra is like a separate piece, but again, passion project, we don't really know yet. I love these boots. This doll's a 10. This doll's a 10. This doll's a 10. I already want to see her in the next line. I think she looks really, really gorgeous. Again, I love, again, a nude color story sometimes. Sometimes it's fun to spice it up, and spicing it up can always be spicing it down a little bit. So I think she's really, really gorgeous. Again, I know a lot of people have been talking about this one. She is stunning. Okay, the next girl is definitely giving you Miss Flora, Miss Yasmin tease. This is Eden Nicolette. She is exactly who you think she is. She's a 24-year-old and bubbly, sensitive, and a little bit in her own world at sometimes. Okay, clock it, clock it, clock it. As the accessory designer of the group, you can be sure you'll never catch her without at least a few pieces she made. Okay, so she's like a fashion designer. She's giving you down-to-earth girl. That's what I kind of love. She is kind of giving you like Earth Girl Yasmin, which is very tea. Love the bangs. I love the skin with the hair color. I think this is a really good, it complements each other very, very nicely. I like that she is kind of a little bit more of that like thrifty kind of girl. I think there's always a needed of that, like a more calm, cool friend. She's really, really gorgeous so far. Doll's outfit is very, very busy, and I think that's how they want it to be, because again, she is kind of, I think she's gonna be more kooky a little bit, maybe. I'm very interested in, there's a lot happening, so I have to kind of break it down a little bit to kind of focus on it. The shirt being a vest with the ruffles, I hope the ruffles aren't polka dots. I'm hoping that's just like a shine for the artwork, because I hate ruffles and polka dots. I think it's a little bit like Barbie, to be honest with you guys, but I do like this skirt. The skirt's a lot better than the top. I think the fact that it kind of is giving you mini skirt, but I love like the ruffles kind of coming down it. It looks like she sewed it herself. And cowgirl boots are, again, very down to earth girl who's very bubbly and fun. She looks like a bubbly character. She looks like a really cool one, and I can definitely very see her being one of my favorite characters personally. You also see, if you guys can kind of zoom in on our hand, she does look to have like some sort of henna on her like hand, which is really cool. Again, seeing more unique features in dolls is always something I'm very excited about. I think my only thing I don't like about this doll in the design is her shirt, to be honest with you guys. I think the shirt isn't my personal favorite, but I want to hear from you guys too, if you guys like it more than I do. But I think she's a really cute one. This doll's so pretty. Like, this is, I can't just be like, I like them all, but like, this one's really pretty. We're getting back into some more boys. This is Leo Vanderval. He is the resident cool and chill boy. He is compassionate, loyal, but can be a bit hard-headed at sometimes. He always has the eye for capturing things as the photographer of the course. Okay, so he's like the photographer, artsy one. He's cute. Again, he's kind of giving more boy doll, less like the other ones that I enjoyed. He just seems like he seems very pretty, he seems very boy. I'm not like a boy doll diva. He's a little bit more simple compared to the rest we've seen so far, so I think out of that, he's kind of like not my favorite right now. But he's cool. I like the blonde hair with the kind of tan skin, and he's giving you definitely business casual girl. He's giving you jean short and Tim's. He's giving you down to earth girl, but he's giving you photographer. The last character we have for today's video is Isaiah Thorne. He's a normal 25-year-old, except for the fact that he's probably the most impulsive, hot-headed, and daring one of the bunch. He's most likely be throwing tantrums if he doesn't get his way, and the first time meeting the new recruits was interesting. It looks like Zayn and him weren't really strangers to each other, but who knows? Oh, the girls are okay. The girls are here. The girls are active. Okay, again, another boy doll. He seems a lot more interesting than the last one we saw, but he looks cool. I think he definitely seems interesting. He definitely would be a doll that I would like to get just for Zay, I think, just because that kind of seems interesting. Giving like a little Tate McRae, got a sports tee, but also a little bit fashion. He's fine. Again, boy dolls aren't my normal thing, but he has a purse, so that's kind of cool. His shoes look interesting, and I really like the jeans, to be honest. I like that the jeans are getting cut off, but like also look to be repurposed. He also has a jacket in his hands, which I would love to see on him. I think the jacket could definitely make or break this look. We kind of went through all the main characters and stuff. Those are all set to be the first 8 characters for the first core wave. The second wave, we get to kind of choose who the characters are. So we have to pick out of the 8, 4 to 5 characters for the new line. The new line is called Easton Drift. Their first themed line, and the line is going to be them in their spy outfits, which, ooh, okay, so I'd love to see some girls in some alternative looks. But it's really now time for you guys in Plastic Nation to let us know what characters you guys want to see in the first themed line for Hyde. I definitely want to give you guys my picks before we get into it, but I definitely want to hear your guys' picks. So pause this video right now, pick some of your favorites, and let's get into it before we get into mine. I definitely really want to see more of Naomi Cole. She's definitely one of my favorites so from the line. I think her spy mission would be so fierce. I can already see it a little bit in my head. I think she'd have a really, really gorgeous outfit and gorgeous mug. Kind of like to see Eden Nicolette because I think she definitely seems like an out-of-the-box character. I like that her personality is very bubbly. I feel like that's how I would describe sometimes myself, and she seems really cool, so I'd love to see what she would do for her spy mission outfit because I think, again, she is the crafty one, so I'd love to see her take on it as a more thrifty girl. It would be wrong to not pick William Nico because that seems like one of the main characters that I've been seeing a lot, and I think his outfit, again, for the first wave is stunning, so I'd love to see how his outfit would look in like more of like a themed line. I think it would be really, really cool as well. I think again, feeling big giant trench coat. That's what I see in like a little heel on it. I also want to pick my favorite girl, who is Brooke Reed. I think she's really, really stunning, and I think she would just look so cool. I feel like I could definitely see a really cool hairstyle with her if she chooses to keep this same like undercut, kind of blonde and like lavender kind of moment. I think it would be really, really gorgeous. The last one that I picked would definitely be Zayn the Haas. I think he was really cool. I think the bunny ears are really fun. So I would definitely kind of just like to see what he would be wearing in a fun little mission. But that was kind of all for today's little video. I want to shout out Hyde for sending me some of these cool pictures and designs. I'm very excited to see where the Hyde project goes. And for all of Plastic Nation, I'm definitely excited to hear you guys' thoughts and feelings on this project so far. I want to know who your favorite character is and all that fun stuff in the comments below. I'm definitely excited. Again, I'm always interested in a new doll line coming up. I'm always interested in collectors' opinions because I feel like the collectors always know the best things about dolls. And the fact that this line seems to be designed by collectors for collectors is really cool. I hope this project gets off the ground. I hope it turns more into just an art project so far. I think it has a lot of potential. I think, again, a spy-themed doll line is so fun and so cute, and I think hopefully a show maybe. That's, like, crazy to ask, but, like, I think we definitely could get some really cool things from this project so far, so let me know your guys' thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys all endlessly, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Love ya. Smooches!